They will be good.
Okay, yeah, you turn your camera off on purpose.
Yeah, we still good. They're like half percent
We still
saturation. So
Gucci. Gucci.
we still Gucci.
Gucci.
Wait, go back. Get back there. Okay, there it goes.
Clip, clip,
Oh
sound.
man. Clip. Sound.
Okay, cook.
Cool. We go. All right. And three, two, and one. Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Me Pod. It's me, joined with co-host Al, and we are here to bring you some more delicious anime.
But man, I was if you didn't say delicious anime, I would have said it for you
You
because
said it.
that's exactly what I was thinking, and I we know how much we love food
Oh
and
yeah.
how much we love anime. Which, by the way, Anime Me is a podcast where two friends show each other anime, and we teach you how to love and watch first episode, every Monday where you listen to podcasts.
Every Monday where you listen to podcasts, where you watch podcasts, that's where we are. And today's delicious treat is Delicious in Dungeon.
Delicious. Someone told me about this show like a long time ago. They found out about the podcast, and
Mm. Throw the name out
they
there.
they recommended the heck out of it. They were like, "Dude, have you seen the show?" And then the guy went on to tell me everything about the show, and I go, "Well, obviously this guy loves the show, or either he loves anime, or he has bad taste." I don't know which one it could be. It could be any of
Where
them.
is it gonna fall?
Where's it gonna fall? And I guess we'll get into it. But before we do, let me give us a very, very poorly read synopsis, if I can find it. Okay. I don't like this synopsis. Hmm. Come to
Who would
find out,
lie?
I have standards. I didn't think I did. I didn't think I did. Okay. Maybe this might work. All right. Here we go. I don't know how to say this name. Laios.
Lyles.
Laios and his friends, Marcel and Chilchuk, delve into an endless dungeon in search of his fallen sister, fighting monsters, starvation, and corruption. Corruption? What are we talking about? Is this does are we this becomes an anime about like geopolitical political moves that are happening at the
They
like
uncover some
global.
deep, dark government agenda.
Yeah, yeah. What are we watching here? Dude, this show is out of pocket. You thought our last show was out of pocket. This show, Delicious in Dungeons. They should have called this show Dungeon Struggle Meal, because that's what this is all about, dude. The struggle meal is
The
real.
struggle mills.
Oh, dude, like you make apples out of, or you make applesauce out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
making lemon.
Yeah.
You ain't even got lemons, and you making lemonade somehow. It is,
Where'd that come from?
where'd it come from? Why is this water yellow?
Yeah. Why is it warm?
What's why is it warm? But talk about though the struggle
Yeah.
mill is like a real thing. Like we talk about like growing up where you just kind of like we're
Yeah.
making ends meet, and you kind of
Yeah.
just that's
Just
where the best
barely
food
anything
comes
in
from.
the kitchen, but mom makes a whole three-course meal out of nothing.
Out of nothing. And that's a real thing. Like the whole struggle mill is a real thing. My lighting is going crazy over here. Like barbecue.
Yeah.
Barbecue came from like the best food come from, people struggling and trying to be
Oh
creative,
yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because you're like, all right, these are the ingredients I have. I just gotta see what I can make. This is ancestors coming in. This is creativity coming in.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Mm-hmm.
like any kind of knowledge that you have, and you're just sorry, I'm just gonna throw this together and see if it works.
I got jelly beans and tortillas.
Yeah.
I'm making a
Yeah.
jelly bean burrito. Okay,
You know.
throw some cheese on some jelly beans, baby.
Yeah, it's the same.
Has
Hey, it's
anybody
a
ever
bean.
refried jelly beans? Like, but if okay, so if we're a little lost here, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. The Delicious in Dungeon, they are in a dungeon, and this unheard of, kind of, but they have to start eating these dungeon monsters to stay
Creatures.
to
Yeah.
creatures to stay alive, to have
Yeah.
some sustenance to
Yeah.
continue on. And another way for them to kind of like cut corners, because they seem like a pretty ragtag, group of
Adventurers and
adventurers. Which, by the way, that Chilchuck kid, how old is he? He's too young to be on adventures like this. Come on, man. Where's your mom at, dog?
yeah, I couldn't look away from his ears, man. Don't really do his
Yeah,
ears.
he's got the holes in his ears. He can hear everything. He's got these
Yeah.
the ear canal. I can see his brain.
Yeah.
Uh, what to say about this show? That is the angle that I brought in this, and I think that's the angle that they're kind of bringing into the show is the food part of it, which I love
Yeah.
because I always think about this when I'm watching like any kind of like Marvel movie or just any movie in general. No one's ever eating, you know.
Yeah. Anybody
They
hardly ever eats.
Nobody have they're just like maybe, and like even in movies like I remember the movies we used to grow up on, and
Yeah.
every time it's always a joke, but I think it's a real thing. But like they make the food, mom always makes breakfast, and the main character never
Yeah.
eats
It's
his
a
breakfast.
whole buffet of breakfast.
Yeah, like the
He grabs a
most
piece
food.
of toast.
It was, man, come on, ungrateful. Worst main character ever. You know what I'm saying? Like
Worse.
Pee Wee Herman. They did it in Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman makes this
Okay.
huge, elaborate meal, and it's crazy. He has like a whole um, like Rube Goldberg system to make
Yeah, yeah.
his breakfast, and doesn't eat any of it. I think Marty
That's it.
McFly does the same thing at the beginning. His mom makes breakfast. She's like, peace. Like so many shows. Let's eat some food. But you know
It's
what?
easy
I think the real thing is in movies they have to shoot that over those scenes. Like they have
Yeah,
to shoot that
over
scene
and
of it.
over again. Yeah.
So for continuity's sake, they just have the food there, and maybe they grab like a piece of toast because they could keep that toast looking the same over
Yeah.
and over again. If they have to reshoot it, they can
Yeah.
like recreate some of that stuff. And I think that's what's happening, and that's why they don't eat in these movies, which is kind of lame. Unless
It's
you're Brad
weird. I
Pitt.
mean, unless you're Brad Pitt or unless
That
you're Robert Downey Jr. hiding
yeah.
snacks all over the set.
Yeah, right? Like those are the guys.
Because it was the first Avengers movie. That scene where he's eating blueberries.
Huh?
He himself hid it on the set,
No way.
and that was I think that was just that wasn't in the script at all. Downey just wanted to eat blueberries, so he hid it in the set for the scene, and just pulled it out, and everybody just went with it.
I love it, dude. Like it makes me feel like it just grounds the movie a little bit. You go,
Yeah,
yes, eat
it's like
something.
somebody's
Gosh dang
finally
it.
eating. Like,
Yeah, like you gotta.
be
There
a
are things that
human.
you gotta do, and they don't ever do. And we don't need to see this part, but people don't ever go to the restroom, and they don't ever eat.
The restroom, don't eat. Uh,
How you doing?
there was something just off to the side.
Hmm.
It was a movie Jake Gyllenhaal was in. He only blinks like three times in the movie.
No, is it Donnie Darko?
It wasn't Donnie Darko. I think it was another one where he was playing like a
Oh,
sociopath or
yeah, yeah, yeah.
something.
Uh,
Uh,
oh, you're gonna kill me. That I know what this one is. The
but
Zodiac.
I don't know if it was Zodiac. It might have been something else. But apparently he only blinked like three times throughout the whole movie.
Dude, I gotta see that. Things to make you
Yeah.
grounded, like, or
Yeah.
either help you
Let me know you're not a
establish.
robot.
Yeah, we have to know. They
You
they
gotta know.
figured out the AI figured out how many fingers people have now, and now
Oh
it's
yeah.
getting a lot harder. It's really gonna get more and more tough. A real struggle, a struggle meal for the eyes, honestly.
Yes, honestly.
Let's see here. There was some things about this show that I was like, this his is it his sister that is like inside that dragon's mouth before, and she like does like at the very beginning they're like in a dungeon and she's inside a dragon's mouth and she like
Yeah,
whisks them away with some sort of spell, but she
yeah,
couldn't whisper her own self away. Is that what happened?
yeah. I think
Okay.
so. I think because she's like in the dragon's mouth. I think it was a thing where she was like, "I'm already gone, but I'm gonna save everybody else."
Hmm.
Here's a spell to teleport everybody. Because when Laos comes to in the garden, he's saying that she she's in the belly, so her magic won't work from inside the dragon's
Hmm.
belly. Um, which part of the dragons? I know some of them they have magic and magic pop abilities. That sometimes will you can't use certain spells or certain
Yeah.
weapons or anything. So I think it might be that like a barrier where you can't escape from inside its belly. So it might be something like that. Um, but this is the whole thing of why people tell you to eat because in the midst of battle, this man is just standing there thinking about eating.
You can hear his stomach
He's
growling on the battlefield.
growling. Yeah. Like he's just not moving, just like, I'm hungry. Like, bro, you're in the middle of a fight. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, dude, everything gets pushed aside. Okay, I'm saying
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
can you have priorities. Okay, your body has priorities. Like
yeah.
first is to stay alive. The next is to eat. Okay, stay alive first. Fight, and
Yeah,
then eat.
fight to eat. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. Get your priorities straight, bro.
Yeah,
Uh, I love this concept though because really, honestly, I'm all about like making something out of nothing.
yeah,
And this man, so they're like he's gonna go back and find his sister. I'm gonna go find my sister. You know what? We don't have a whole lot of money. Give me all your stuff. He has two other like uh parts of his. Well, what do we call them again? They're
uh,
they're a group. They're
their party.
yeah, a
So
party.
yeah, because they had two that quit right after that.
Which of course, like someone
Like,
just got eaten. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get a
I'm gone.
better job, an easy job. Like,
Yeah,
surely they're hiring at
I'm gonna
Whataburger.
take that temp job at the post office. I'll see you later.
This, at my last job, someone got eaten, and I think I will do anything
It
else.
just really
Honestly,
put, just open a door for me to look for other other opportunities.
very motivated. I'm very motivated. Motivated not to get eaten. Uh, but okay, so they decide to go ahead and stay with him. He's like, I'm gonna go, and they're like, no, we'll go with you. And then he goes, but here's the thing, we don't have much money, so we need
Yeah,
to just like everything we find is what we're gonna eat inside the
yeah,
dungeon. Which they're in an actual dungeon. Like whenever
yeah,
when I think of dungeon, this is what I think of, and I think of like caves, right?
yeah.
Do caves or dungeons, as many times as we see them in isekais and in all these, do they actually exist site like this? Are there like, I know there's catacombs,
Yeah.
in certain places. I know that they dug some like underground like tunnels supposedly. Like I think
In
there was some
America,
like in yeah, like in
Denver
or in
Airport.
that, that's our dungeon. That's our dungeon. There's probably monsters down there in that airport. There are some horses out in the front with red
I'll
eyes.
tell you.
That's
I'll
all
tell
I'm
you.
gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, but they're like, all right, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and like eat the dungeon monsters. And I ain't. I'm a what's her name? What's her name? The
Uh,
elvish girl.
Marcel, Marcelli.
Marcel, I'm with you, Marcel. There's just some things, what I'm saying, like roadkill. I'm not gonna put anybody out there, but I know some people that are considering eating squirrel. Squirrel?
Squirrel.
Squirrel dog?
Daryl Dixon did it. I mean,
I mean, when you're desperate, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it had. I mean, times are tough out there right now,
yeah.
but they
You know
they
what I'm
ain't
saying?
they
They
ain't
ain't squirrel
squirrel.
tough.
The squirrel. They ain't squirrel asada. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't making squirrel burritos or squirrel hamburgers. You know, like we ain't there yet. But I know some people that are considering it, and I think that I mean I think I draw the line at certain. Where do you draw the line?
I,
Are you?
if it's
Because we're Mexican,
if
bro. We're
it's
Mexican. You know, we
if
eat
it's an
some stuff.
instant kill, like you just hit and killed the animal,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
if it's still in relatively like good
Intact.
condition, intact,
Yeah, yeah.
you obviously just pick it up, just how you would do a deer, cow, like all the other animals that we
Uh
consume.
huh. Uh huh.
You gut it, skin it, you know, you butcher it out, portion your meat, and I think you're good. I think it's the fact when if it's been how when you pull up on a dead body already, on
Yeah,
a dead
yeah. Well,
animal, I think that's where I draw the line. Like if it's instant, hey, you know what? It's a fresh kill.
here's a
Yeah, let's do it. If it's been there, I'm like, nah, I
here's
don't
the
think
part that
so.
you're missing. Like if you hit a deer
Yeah.
or a pig or something like that, and it's instantaneous, don't let's not forget about the fact that you just tenderize the heck out of this thing. This thing
Yeah,
is
oh, yeah, it's
you
tender.
know,
You know what I'm saying? Got the
like,
grill right now. I got it in
it's
the back of the
like,
truck.
yeah. I mean, the meat is literally falling off the bone. Did it get any more tender? Oh shoot! Oh shoot! So like, but I do see like pictures and videos of people like going like walking on the streets of like Vietnam or and you see these things in these like water tanks that are like and they're eating these things and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, that does not look good.
I, I am adventurous when it comes to trying like different foods and stuff.
You think you'd be about that? I'll
It
show you
would
some videos.
I would I would like 'cause I know like with squid and stuff sometimes they'll like eat it right then and there.
Yeah, it's still
Especially with like
moving.
the smaller one. Of course the people that still like eat the fish whole with the eyes looking at you. Hesitate. It would be one of the ones where I had to like look at it, get some
Mm-hmm.
like couple deep breath, and just eyes shut, chop it, and just try not to think about it in the moment. Um,
But what's something that you've eaten that you think other people would kind of squirm or what I'm saying? Like what's the most interesting thing
I
that
mean,
like we're Mexican, so there's some like things that we
yeah,
eat. You know what I'm saying? Like a cow's face.
there's some things you don't tell people what it is as you're feeding
Yeah.
it to them.
Lengua. Lengua, you just
Lengua,
don't think
lengua,
about it. Just consider it the most
menudo. You
tender.
don't tell people what menudo is. Just
Yeah,
say, hey, it's good.
it's soup.
It's
Eat your
soup.
soup.
It's soup. That's all it is. Eat your soup. Uh, what would be? I would
I've
probably
had
say I've eaten crickets before.
yeah, yeah, I've had scorpion.
Uh,
Have you
I've
had snails? I've had
eaten.
snails.
I haven't had snails.
Would you
I,
do it?
how do, is it like an oyster? Do you kind of just like shuck it down, or do you have to
Uh,
crack the shell? Like how's the escargot work? That's
so
like my ignorance and how hood I am. I have no idea or concept of how you eat a snail. Like when they
yeah,
show it and they show the shell, I'm like, do you just like suck it out the shell? Do you crack the shell? Like how do you?
it's like sunflower seeds. You put it in your mouth and you gotta
Yeah, you
crack
just put
it.
it.
You,
Yeah,
you
just
spit the
got a
shell out.
pack of snails.
Get a hey, get a you gotta get a Dr Pepper bottle. Dr Pepper. It's done. You're done with the Dr Pepper bottle. You spit the shell into it. No, no, no. So they take the snail out of the shell
Okay.
because the snail's inside the shell, and they
Yeah.
remove the snail, the rest of the snail out of the shell, and then they cook
Yeah.
them individually in like a little like dish. They have it's its
Okay.
own little tiny little dish that the snail can go into. At
Yeah.
least this is I've had them like 2 or 3 times, and then they put like all the butter and all this stuff in it,
Yeah.
and then you eat it that way. I would say that it is probably pretty close in texture to an oyster. Maybe a little bit more
Which, if you
bite to
don't
it.
know, oyster is kind of like a boogie. It's kind of chewy.
So it's a little chewy. It's a
Chewy.
little chewy. I would
Uh,
say that I've had oysters too,
yeah.
and I
It's like
prefer snails.
gator, frog's legs. Had
Hmm.
that fresh off a bayou.
Yeah, fresh off the bayou, just nice
Yeah,
and like watery. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
got a little dirt on them. Got a little
Kind of embarrassing.
little, little earth seasoning, as we
I've
like
had
to
an
call it.
Impossible Burger before, which that said that's in a lab, but
Yeah.
you never know what they're actually, you know.
Yeah, they're just sweeping up the. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how much I believe some of this stuff where they talk about
yeah.
like
Lab grown meat.
yeah, like or like there was that point when chicken nuggets were coming out and they were like somebody was saying like, oh, those that's the chicken nuggets, and it's just like pink
Yeah,
like
pink slime.
pink
Yeah.
slime. That wasn't real, I don't think, but I mean, but maybe they come across the guy, so they find their first like kill. It's like a little
Yeah,
mushroom. It walks
mushroom.
by, they smack the mushroom in his head on his head, and they're like, all right, let's eat this
Boom.
mushroom. Which I love the concept because then they're trying to make it. They cook something with it, and it's like gross.
Yeah,
It's like okay, this is not tasting good. But then there's an abuelita.
yeah.
Abuelita, I
I
don't
think that shows that.
abuelita troll shows up, and she's like,
Mijo, ¿qué es eso?
hey, he's throwing down game. Like I'm like, that's how grandma cooks. Grandma
Oh
cooks.
yeah.
It's like, what is this? Man, for real, real quick. What like it matters. We're gonna talk about this anyways.
Yeah.
I I used to work at an office, and I had some guys that worked with me in the office. My grandmother would make me breakfast burritos every now and then.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about a
Oh
breakfast
yeah.
burrito from a grandma,
Oh, that.
saw that the world's most they're the best, right? And
Perfect way to start a morning.
it is, and also it's a great way to barter for
Yeah.
a I could get a raise. They're that good. They were that good. I could get like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could probably be president of the of the
The
company
company.
by trading these burritos, right? And I had two or three of them. And one of the guys I worked with was like just like enamored by it. He's like, "Hey, dude, let me have one. Like it smells so good." And I was like,
Yeah.
"All right." I give him one. I don't know what it is. My grandmother didn't tell me what it is. And I'm eating it. I look at it, I'm like, why are these eggs green? You know,
Yeah.
in a Dr. Seuss book, this ain't how this is supposed to go.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know what it is. And I showed my coworker, and he's a little older than I am. He's also
Yeah.
very white, like and I was like, uh oh. As I look at it, I'm biting into it, I look at it and I'm like, uh oh. My grandma done some like hood stuff to this. What
Yeah. Yeah.
she put some jello in the eggs to make
That
them last
magic.
longer.
Yeah.
She's trying to spread it out. And I look over at him. He goes, and we both have this like, what is this? But then he goes, oh, this is cactus. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yes, it's nopales for
No pilot.
those
Yeah.
who do know. And it was so good, dude. Like they were the
Yeah.
best burritos. But I didn't know it was gonna be cactus, and he didn't know it was gonna be cactus. And I was waiting for him to be like, "What the heck are we eating?"
What do we
And it
see?
was amazing. But that's just like who thinks that they look at that sharp, spiny looking thing, and someone
Yeah.
fell into it. Yeah,
Yeah.
your Theo fell into it, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Hold up, wait a second, I got an idea."
Yeah.
And that's what this guy's doing. Like there's some real stuff about like how you eat something, you take things apart. Like don't eat this part because it's bitter.
Yeah.
You know, like they're using a lot of that practical sense of it.
Yeah. You gotta cut this out, slice this. You don't use this. Cook it this way. Yeah, it's very, very practical in how the process of preparing everything to cook it. So there's there's like a slime and stuff that falls on her face.
Yep, yep.
Abuelita kills it, guts it, and they're like, "You can eat that, and you know how to do that." It's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, but you don't." It's like you have to clean it in hot water with lime first, then you dry it out,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
right.
after it's dried out for a couple of days, then you can use it as an ingredient. So
Yeah,
it's like real practical stuff. So it's all like some stuff where you're just like, all right, we got to do it this way, cook it instantaneous. It's like, no, you have to wait and preemptively prepare it, like getting
it,
everything prepared for a meal that's going to happen in
like
the later
it.
days to come.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It reminded me of have you ever had goat? Have you ever had
Yeah,
Chile?
yeah,
So like if you know, you know.
yeah,
But supposedly I like you take the goat and if and tell me if you know this part of the but while it's alive, while it's living, you I don't know if this is real. Tell me if this is real. Actually, I should look this up before I even say this out loud because this is gonna be. I'm gonna sound like a real idiot. But you get the goat drunk. Have you heard of this? You get the goat drunk. Like you feed the goat whatever because goats will eat
yeah,
whatever. And
yeah.
this sound, Peter's probably gonna come for me. Joe, don't put this online. But anyways, you get you get the goat to drinking, and he gets a little like woozy and loosey goosey, right? And
Yeah,
then you
Merc it.
how do we yeah you murk it. I'm trying to think how to, then you start to process it and
Yeah,
he because he is so like loose, then that makes the whatever it is, the adrenaline that would usually go through his body and make the meat
yeah.
tough and kind of gamey doesn't happen because
Kind
he's
of like
too relaxed
tenderizes and
from
a
the
little
inside.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit from the inside. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know if that's real or not, but it
it
sounds
seems
like
like one of
like
those cowboy things that
yeah, right.
they would look on the ranch because I know like especially with cattle and stuff, y- in order to get like good meat. I
Hmm.
know, like, especially with like the Wagyu and stuff in Japan, like all that, like they'll actually like they have a specific diet for the cows. Uh, they actually like massage the cows, like
Yeah,
give
yeah,
them
yeah.
actual massages and stuff
Hmm.
throughout their life before they're processed and cut up.
Yeah,
Even with like hogs and pigs and stuff, it's the same thing. Like with good meat, they have a specific way they raise them and take care of them and feed them. So the meat itself would be top tier.
yeah, and they talk about. Oh, I mean, like when you're going hunting, and like if you're going to go for the kill on something, and you are
Yeah,
expecting to have it for a meal, you want it to
yeah,
be a clean, quick, fast death, as opposed
yeah,
to a slow, long, drawn out death. Because
yeah.
yeah, it'll the toxins will go throughout the
Seep
meat and make it
in
very yeah
and
and
yeah,
make it more gamey and tough and all that kind of stuff. So, and I bet like as we go through this show that they kind of figure that out with some of this stuff, but I bet that's kind of the stuff that they'll like kind of take into consideration because they're already taking into consideration like
yeah,
what parts of things did you eat and how long you're supposed to like let things sit and
yeah.
what parts you need to discard, you know.
Even with the scorpion, they're like, "Hey, isn't that poisonous?" Oh, you can still eat it because Laos have a book that talks about how to prepare all these dungeon creatures and stuff to
Yeah.
eat. So he's going off of that, and so they have a scorpion that they catch too. And he's all like, Marcel's, of course, using common sense, like, "Hey, that's poisonous. Are you sure you're supposed to eat that? Like,
Yeah.
isn't there something we're supposed to do?" He's like, "Oh no, we just gotta cook it and it'll be fine." Starts puking immediately from the
Yeah,
poison.
it's immediately terrible.
That's
She
when
says,
Abuelita pulls up to be like, "Hey, idiot, you
"Hey,
gotta
you ain't doing this right."
cut this, slice it this way, take this out." I was like, "Oh, okay."
She does say something pretty funny on there. She goes, "I don't want to eat these guys that eat these dungeon monsters. They're like criminals. They're a little crazy,
Yeah,
and they also blow chunks." What she
yeah,
say from both sides, both ways.
both sides.
Did you remember that when she said that? Because she blow chunks from both sides. I was like, at first I didn't get it. I was like, oh, gross.
Yeah,
I get it now.
I get it. I mean, it happens.
It happens. It happens, man. Come on now.
Yeah, it's good. Check
But
the Best Buy dates, man.
and then after that, he making stuff, and it, you know what? Once again, anime food doing anime food
Oof,
things.
man,
We love us some
tasty.
animated food. Yeah, I'm like, hey, you know what? I might eat me a walking mushroom or
Yeah,
an
I'll eat a scorpion if it
oversized.
looks like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It looked like it smells good. I'm like,
If you make it look that good, I'll eat anything.
it makes me think that like they must have consulted somebody or whoever is like gonna go throughout this show. They know about food preparation and things that you could eat and like like
Huh.
some probably some real practical like food things that you would
Practical
have
stuff
to
like how to
actually.
process it, how to cut it. What would you do? What's the closest thing we have in our world that would mimic
Yeah.
this, like,
Have you ever
type
seen the
stuff?
movie? Um, Oh, what's the movie called? It's called Into the Wild. Have you seen Into the Wild? If you haven't seen Into the Wild, it's one of
I don't think I
Chris. Is it Kristen Stewart? It's one of Kristen Stewart's
Kristen
only
Stewart.
only good acting job, and she's only in it for like 2 minutes. But anyway,
That's why it was so good.
it's so good. Um, anyways, the long story of it is this guy. The short story of it is that this kid who is like a trust fund kid comes upon some money. He doesn't want the money. He wants to live out in the wilderness, but he has to teach himself how to live out in the wilderness.
Yeah,
And so he learns from a guy on how to like uh butcher something, process something out in the field,
yeah,
and then he has a book of things that you can and can't eat in the wild. And there are things that you can forage for. Like you could go out
yeah.
if you and I wanted to, we could go out there to a park,
How to
out in the
tell
city.
which berries are edible and which ones aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's a real thing, like you can find like there's a park that's nearby where we live that grows like wild onions. Like
yeah.
literally you could go out there if you wanted to and just pick some of those and wash them off and eat them if you want to. And they smell
Hey, it'll
great
keep
like you
the
walk.
yellow spotted lizards away, man.
It's a real practical. Yeah,
Yeah,
just don't eat those berries. Don't eat them
yeah.
berries cuz
Yes.
if yeah, eat the onions, not the berries. But I think we kind of know where this story is going with the rest of them. But I wonder if it's more than just them eating. What I hope happens, and this is what I kind of hope happens, is that if they eat certain things, say they're
Yeah,
going to find his sister, I hope they get to his sister pretty quickly. He's never, Abuelita's never eaten a dragon. He's like, let me join your group. Let me eat this. I want
yeah.
to eat this dragon. I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. But I'm like, I hope they get like some sort of magical powers or have some sort of, like
Get
they
some
gain
abilities
something.
from eating all
Yeah,
these dungeon creatures and stuff.
I wonder if that's where we go with this show. If not, then it's just how do we eat this thing?
Yeah,
Or I
showing
mean,
you
they
how to cook
did,
stuff.
but also he did learn from the mushroom. Like I can't cut the mushroom sideways; I have to cut it like this. And
Yeah,
so
he's
maybe
like
they learn.
getting into it of, hey, it's harder to cut it up to cook it this way, but if I slice it this way, it's more easier and efficient. And I could translate that into like when we come across more of these, I know how to, you know, kill them, but
Battle.
also prepare it to eat as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe that's
So
more where it's going. I hope that they kind of gain powers from this, but if not, if it's just a cooking show in a dungeon,
I'll live.
it's,
I'm here for it.
I'm in for it. I
Get
mean,
it. We gonna run into Gordon Ramsay as one of these
come on
sessions.
now. He's gonna, yeah, he'll be the last battle. It's gonna be the
He's the final boss.
he's the final boss, the Iron Chef.
This is all being this is all a preemptive long commercial for the next Top Chef.
It is, it is. It is. This show does remind me of the struggle meal, though. Like the things that we used to eat when we were kids, that were just like you put something together, and I kind of miss them. And
Yeah.
there's some things that we still live that still lives on in my family. I can't give you the recipe for, but a cracker, like just a regular old saltine cracker with peanut butter and syrup. Is it syrup?
Is there honey?
Yeah, or honey. You could do. I think you could do both. I think we used to do syrup because honey was more expensive, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
struggle bus. So
Syrup is cheap.
if you take peanut butter and you take some syrup and you mix it together, I forget what they call it. They call it something, but then you can put that on a cracker, and
Yeah.
man, it is nice.
Yeah.
It's the
Or get toast with
uh-huh.
butter, sugar, and cinnamon.
Yep. There you go. That's a whole meal, son. You know what I'm saying? That's
Whole meal
breakfast
right
right there.
there.
I try to think of some other ones that are like that.
Uh
Whenever you doctor up some ramen, like put an egg in
oh
there,
yeah.
put a little cheese, put some
Should get
chives,
fancy with it,
yeah,
man.
say like, like get fancy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Get fancy. Uh or cooking a hot dog on a gas stove just over
ye-
the fire.
oh, hey, straight up with the fork.
With the fork, you got the fork there. You
And your
got like
mom's all mad because she's like, "Who burned
yeah.
my fork? Who burned my good fork?"
You can only do it on the gas stove. Do it on electric stove. Electric stove
No,
won't
it's
work.
not the same. It's
Not
the
the
same.
same.
You're not gonna get that sear on it. You
Yeah.
gotta have it, man. It's
I
my trick to
forgot.
do whenever somebody brings over
Yeah.
um what are those tortillas? Mission tortillas. I hate Mission
I had a
tortillas.
conversation about this with my broke I lived the other day. 'Cause when I was over there, I went to the one of the restaurants on Ambler
Uh huh.
uh, to get just tortillas by themselves. So I was like, all right, hey, we just need tortillas. I'm gonna go down the street to the ranchera, hit it up.
Uh
I
huh.
walked
Uh-huh.
in. I was like, hey, can I get 2 dozen tortillas? And the girl looked at me and she's like, oh, we don't do that. I was kind of looked. I was like, okay. And I walked
Uh,
out. I was with my brother. I was all like, did they
what do you
stop
mean?
doing that? He's like, no, they changed owners. I was like, what
But
Mexican restaurant doesn't sell tortillas but doesn't like you can't be a Mexican restaurant and not
you
sell tortillas by
okay?
themselves. What are you
I know you
doing?
don't do it. You do you have a dozen? Do you have a dozen of them? Okay,
You
now
got
just
half
stack
tortillas
them
back
up.
there? What do you got back there? What are you using? I
you,
see a man eating a taco right now with tortilla. Where'd that come from?
if you better give me some right now, or I'm gonna go table to table and take one tortilla from each person. I'm gonna get a dozen tortillas. So
But
I've
homemade tortillas all day.
homemade
Needless to
all
say.
day, or even just like made it from a machine that actually is
Yeah.
using decent masa. I so what I do is I on a gas fire, like on a stove,
Yeah.
I will put it directly. If I'm home, I'm not gonna do this at your house. So if you don't, I'm about to mess up your. I'm about to burn your house down. Make sure your smoke detector's off.
Yeah.
On a gas fire range,
Yeah.
I will put that tortilla straight on the gas fire range. Your nasty mission tortilla, and burn it on both sides. If I get some char on it, it'll help save the tortilla just a little bit. But that's me.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling with that stuff. But yeah, this show is like it's comedy. It's what do you call this? It's like if they're in a dungeon because it's not
Uh,
an isekai. They're already there.
no, they're there. It's like so. It's an adventure, uh, fantasy comedy, and cooking. So this is like that. I'll probably, as far as demographic, I think I'll lead like towards shonen more
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
demographically. But genre-wise, like it's an adventure fantasy type one.
I don't know if you were related to the part of them like making food out in the middle of the court, with everybody watching them make food and
Yeah,
eating food.
yeah, because
And it's like,
Marcella, like you mentioned that was her one thing. She's like,
is
okay,
this in
but
front
do
of
we
everybody?
have to cook it here? Everybody's looking at you like, well, yeah. I mean, the water's right there. We're gonna need it. Why would we?
I'm so I'm reminded of like being a kid and eating some of my food in front of like these kids that don't know what the heck I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? Like they're eating Lunchables and I'm having like a milanesa steak with
Yeah.
I'm having carne guisada, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like and kids are like, that's weird smelling or
What's
that's
that? Yeah.
what
Why is
is
it?
this? Why is it slimy looking or
Yeah, it's all greasy.
yeah, it's like that's how you get strong. Okay,
Yeah.
you eat your grease. Why is it producing some other kind of sauce? That's that's 80-20, boy. Okay, you eat 93 90 you eat 97-3. It's too lean.
How come you don't have a fork? Why are you using that bread disc to eat
It's like, hey, that tortilla is everything. It's a spoon, it's a
it?
fork.
It's a plate.
It's a
This
plate.
is what you do. This is what you do. You get two tortillas. You put one on the table.
Uh-huh,
You
uh-huh.
eat the other taco above it. That way, everything that falls out falls into the bottom tortilla, and you got your other taco right there.
You got you're making another one as you're eating the other one. It's the truth. It's the truth. Uh, but that's the end of the show. I mean, then they just head off to the adventure. They learn to
Yeah,
cook some stuff with the guy. They go off to an adventure. They find a couple things. They get into a little bit of trouble. The old man knows way too much. Like he
yeah.
knows everything. Like he is the guy. And I'm like,
This
how
man
is
is
this
a
man?
foodie.
Yeah, like maybe we unveiled some stuff about him because there's got to be a
Yeah.
past to him. Like, what is he? How is he like without a party when he knows everything?
Everything.
Unless he ate his party, which that's what I'm talking about. Like that's gonna be the reveal. If that's the reveal, bro,
It's Hannibal
I'm in
Lecter the
for
whole time.
the whole time. He goes, "All right, you guys are next."
Yeah,
Like,
I've been feeding y'all to get your meat to get
Oh
you nice and
snap,
tasty.
Joe Angel! If that is what's happening, we got gold. This is gonna
He's
be the
fattening them
greatest.
up.
He's fattening him up, and at the end of the show, they're having to fight him,
Uh,
and it's eat or be eaten. It's dog eat dog
yeah, yeah,
world. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
bro. I will say throughout all this, it even though Laos is saying like, "Oh, hey, we gotta hurry to save my sister," you can tell he that is secondary to his main goal, which his main goal is to eat every monster he finds. It's like that supersedes saving her.
He's really interested.
You know,
He's like, you know
yeah.
what? That dragon
Uh,
though. I want some of that.
that
I,
dragon though.
I want that
So,
dragon meat.
oh yeah, but yeah, my sister, we gotta save her, but that dragon.
Yeah, but like make sure she's all right, but make sure that meat's still good too, though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like bring some saran wrap. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying? We're gonna keep
I
this
know what
fresh.
I know what she eats. She might ruin that dragon meat.
Hey, make sure my sister's shoes aren't in there because she don't ever be changing her socks. So,
Yeah.
but that dragon meat though. Hey, what you could do with all
Uh,
that dragon meat
the
though? You know
dragon
what
meat.
I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah. All right, that's it,
Yeah.
Joe Angel. You got any facts for us? Hit us with the facts.
All right, let's get into the facts. So, Delicious in Dungeon started off as a manga, guys, and it was written and illustrated by Ryoku Kui, and it came out in Interbrain's Hearts magazine, and it came out in February of 2014 and lasted all the way till September of 2023. So it is completed.
That's a long
The
time.
manga. It's a long time. I think it's 14 volumes total, and then it was 97 chapters of the main story, and they had, I think it was like five to six more chapters, but they're just like little side stories and stuff. But the main story itself was 97 chapters. And then so when the anime came out, it came out in, where did I write it down? Write it down somewhere. Where it came out in January of 2024. So it came out last year. And it was animated by Studio Trigger, which is the studio that brought us a bunch of anime, including Darling in the Franxx and B&A, which are some of the ones that we've covered. Uh, can you
It
go back and
looks
check those out?
it looks really good too. Like
Yeah.
it's solidly like they're animating every bit of it. That's what you could tell on this show. It's like there are not a lot of scenes where they were just like panning across like
Over
nothing.
everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everything was pretty well, and especially when it came to like the cooking and stuff, like
Mhm.
they're animating that whole process.
Yeah.
And so um, it was directed by Yoshihiro Miyajima, with the script being handled by Kimiyoki Ueno. Um, the character design was done by Naoki Takeda. The music composition was by Yasunori Mitsuda and Shunsuke Tsuchiya. And so the opening song that we get is called Sleepwalking Orchestra by Bump of Chicken.
That's the name of the band. That's wild. That's
It's
wild.
hilarious. And then the ending
I'll
song
listen.
is called it's a Party by Ryo Shuki. So right now there's 24 episodes available. And so let's go through it and stuff, going through like behind it. So the creator, Ryoki, she was coming about it. Uh, she wanted to do a she wanted to do like a fantasy type story. She had a different one, but her editor, Hiyori, was like, nah, let's do something different. And he noticed kind of some scripts and stuff for Delicious in the Dungeon. And when he noticed that, he kind of pushed that more of her of Huey to go into that role and to what would become Delicious in Dungeon now. And as she was making it, she looked in and gathered a bunch of different like inspiration and everything. From she took inspirations from Never Ending Story, from Lord of the Rings. She actually read like Dungeons and Dragons, like the rule books and stuff. And so she actually went and looked into like all these other fantasies type stuff to get information and to get just to make the story more convenient and more applicable for everybody.
Hmm.
And then when it came time to do going back to voice acting, I know we talked about the last episode of voice acting, like how like quality wise and stuff, how it's much more it seems like that they actually work in with voice acting. I
Hmm.
think from what I read, they interviewed, I think it was over 100 voice actors for the roles of all the characters, for the main characters,
That's
which
crazy.
is crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It like, and that's just kind of shows like, oh, hey, they actually like they want to make this as good as they can, and so
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna
They care.
interview as much as they need to find the right person.
That makes sense.
And then so they did have a professional food designer that they
Hmm.
worked with. Their name was Mao Momichi.
Hmm.
They're the professional food designer. They consulted for all the dishes and stuff because they wanted it to obviously make the meals look palpable and look good and great, while also keeping with the aesthetic of, hey, let's not lose the fact that these are actually dungeon masters. So let's kind of
Yeah.
do it in a way where we can keep it. Hey, this is how it would look if you would like make a meal out of this monster.
Yeah, and you got to imagine too that like there's a part where they get picked up by like a viney looking thing,
Yeah,
and but it's based off of actual like
plants. Like,
plants and berries and stuff like that that
yeah,
they were going to come across, and it's like, oh well, you just like if you know you have the knowledge of like the plant
yeah,
already, and then you just like in the show or in the manga they just write it as like a
yeah,
they make it into a monster now, but this
yeah.
the processing the food would be
The
similar from
same
actually
way.
like yeah the same thing,
Yeah,
so
because they even like
practical.
they're talking about one of them. I think it was the man eater. That's what they called it.
Mm.
uh, they talked about like, well, it doesn't have a digestive system, so why it can't really eat. It's like,
Mm.
well, it just traps it in its vines, and then as it decomposes, it uses that decomposition as fertilizer for itself.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
oh, okay, so this
which
is
is
how something would get its nutrients, you know?
yeah, like in real life. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I love that.
And so, what else? Where are we? Right there. That one. I wrote something down. Have no idea why I wrote it down.
Is it out of pocket
uh,
like this show is?
a pocket. I can. It's how bad my handwriting is. I can make out the first word, which is goading. I have no idea what the second word is, and I wrote this down.
That's what.
Yeah, I forget, but it's
uh,
probably important. If it's important, it will come to me. Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's about it, pretty much. Like I said, it is on Netflix. When I threw it on, it started in English. Wasn't bad. So I watched it. I went back and watched it again in the Japanese.
Hmm.
I will say I do like Marcella's uh Japanese voice actor over her American voice actor.
Hmm.
Uh, but other than that, like everything else was
Not
pretty
bad.
good,
Yeah,
pretty decent.
I
Not
listened
bad.
to
It
it.
wasn't a bad dub.
Yeah,
So
I did both. Yeah, so you could tell that they've taken great care in both in most of the languages.
yeah,
I don't know. I can't vouch for any of the other languages, but you could tell that they've done their
yeah,
due diligence because I'm betting this is one of those that came out with both
yeah,
the sub and the dub immediately. As the
yeah.
Netflix tend to do.
Yeah. And I figured, especially with Netflix, they would take a little bit more. Not saying that other studios don't, but at least with Netflix, it seems like, hey, we're gonna put money into this, so we're gonna do, take care of it, do it up, which is kind of probably why they cut the 3 hour K-pop movie to 1 hour because they knew it was gonna blow up. They're like, hey, we need to give them a
We need
taste so they come back for more. You know.
Yeah, we got to make a part two, a
Yeah.
part
Part
three,
two,
a live
prequel, a live
action.
action.
We're gonna release it in theater two
Yeah,
times.
two
They're
different
gonna
versions.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do a Halloween release too. Like I don't know, they already did like a musical one. I was like, good
Yeah.
grief.
Take it over.
All right, you ready to guac toss this or what?
Yeah, the Squawk Doctors.
All right, before we start though, I do have a question.
Yes.
There was a beginning part of it because this at the beginning they did that whole like
Yes. In
yes,
the intro. Yeah, that was the one I started talking about in the last episode. Before I stopped
got them
myself,
mixed
I was
up.
like, wait a minute.
But I was like, there was some stuff that they just kind of do the what do they call that where they start to recap, not recap, but they like there's a
Uh,
narrator and we hear the narrator throughout the show, but
yeah.
they kind of like they give us a synopsis or they give us like the background
A
of what's
forward
happening. Yeah,
is
forward
not an
or a
epilogue. It's
preface.
more, yeah,
Yeah,
preface.
it's
Yeah.
more forward or something. I don't know. I'm exactly
Yeah.
sure, but I didn't exactly get what was happening in that. Like they talked about how the guy did something and then he turned into dust and then he blew away. And I was like, if I'm not careful, that's gonna be me. But
Yeah.
that's all I got from. I don't know. Do you remember the forward
Uh,
to this?
it had something to do with like the catacombs opening, like how it all started and why they're going through the dungeon.
Why there are monsters? Okay,
Yeah, why they're monsters,
that's
why they're in
about
the
it.
dungeon, kind of why there's that little part too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay. Well, moving on to the guac talk. Delicious in dungeon. It's you get what you get, or they're not like trying to hide any of it. Like it's
nah,
this is what's happening. You know,
yeah,
I do wonder where where the rest of this goes. I mean, we have ourselves an adventure. I mean, we're trying to save the sister, and we're trying to make through our way through the dungeon by eating this food,
yeah,
and we're learning along the way. Um, I'm in. So I am. I was entertained. I would say this is one of those that the first episode is fine,
yeah.
but I'm betting a little bit more comes to fruition in the next 2 or 3 episodes. Did you say this
Yeah.
is one season or 2 seasons?
I believe it came out in like two cores because kind of like a two part.
Yeah,
So it's
because
at
it's 24
total
episodes, right?
24 episodes. Yeah,
But 12 of each. Okay, but so like I don't know. It's kind of interesting because it just didn't feel like there was a lot of character to
yeah,
the different characters. Like I think Marcia's our only one that kind of has a little bit of. She's kind of an animated, kind of
yeah.
is has some
She's
actual
doing like the animes type stuff, the
yeah
reactions and
the
everything.
reactions, but she's a little bit more robust as a character as
Yeah,
opposed to. Because is Laos are supposed to be our main character, or is it?
that's what it
It
seems like.
feels
It
like
seems like he's supposed to be him. Because I know when they were doing the voice casting, they wanted somebody to capture like his kind of demeanor, but also his eccentricness when it came to monsters and everything.
yeah.
And so it seems like he's just like a chill guy until you start talking about something that he's enamored with.
Yeah, okay.
You know, it's
Yeah,
that
cuz
type
I
thing of like, hey, I'm
yeah,
gonna talk about something that you love, so you could come out your shell.
all right. Yeah, I could see that. Like he seems yeah, if that's the intention then it makes more sense cuz I'm like he's a little vanilla for
Yeah,
my taste as a main character. And so I was kind of like, well, is he the main character really even? And so I don't know. That's why I was like, well, I got to check to see what the next episode holds or
yeah,
because they give you enough to know what the show is going to
yeah,
be about. But then, but what about these characters? Is there going to be kind of any kind of, arc for them?
yeah,
I mean, they're gonna learn, and I'm guessing Marcel's
yeah,
she's coming around. She doesn't like the idea of eating monsters, but then
yeah.
she's like, they're tasty, and so
Push comes to shove, hey,
you know
gotta
what I'm
do it.
saying. You do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like
You know what I'm saying?
you,
You get stranded on a mountaintop with no way to call for help.
you're eating monkeys, all right?
You ain't
Yeah, you
monkey,
got
man.
it. I'm like, you gotta figure out how to make a delicious monkey soup. You know what I'm saying? Like monkey soup again.
Monkey suit again.
um,
Uh,
don't let Campbell's hear this. They'll be all over.
and that can all over the place. It does have like to me. in the beginning, it felt like it had like an anthology feel to it.
Hmm.
Like the idea is how to make meals out of monsters in a dungeon, but where it had that feeling of we're gonna be jumping between different kind of characters, different stories, in different parts of the
Yeah.
dungeon. Like I said, with the way it kind of set up this group, like okay, this could be our main group, but it also feels like there'll be like one of probably many groups we'll come across.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
probably
That could be a possibility, and
yeah,
yeah, yeah, I like that. Or either we like, or they're all the main character, and they're all kind of learning, and we'll focus on each one of them individually as they kind of grow and understand, and like as they go on this adventure. Um,
yeah.
so if I were to rate this show, like if I were to continue to watch it, I mean, I am intrigued by the fact that where does it go from here? Like, is it just a one trick pony, or is there more to it? I'm intrigued in that way. Uh, one out of
One out of
5 bowls
five scorpion
of
tacos.
scorpion tacos. 1 out of 5 scorpion tacos. How many am I gonna eat for this?
Yeah.
I have had
Yeah.
scorpion before. Not too bad. A little crispy.
Get
Um,
that nice crunch.
I got that crispity, crunchity. It's dangerous.
Changes.
I'd probably give this. I'm probably a 2.5, maybe a 3, probably 2.5. Like I'm in the middle of the road because
Yeah.
yeah, I was entertained, but am I like bought in yet? I don't know if I am yet. So I'm about 2 and 3/4. Let's just
Yeah.
give it a 2 and 3/4.
Two,
Two
three
and three quarters.
quarters.
Where you at with this one?
I'll give it a three. I'll meet it
Okay.
halfway. Because, like I said, the food, when it does show like the actual food, the cooking process, how
Mm-hmm.
immaculate it looks, and their explanation of why, they're doing it as they're cooking,
Yeah.
given like, hey, you have to do this for this to get this type of flavor, type of smells, taste. Like it's really practical and everything. But as being a first episode to try to capture attention,
Yeah.
feel like it unless you're like specifically watching this to watch it or you have an interest in what it is, it'll be a harder grasp for the regular viewer.
I think
Yeah.
that's kind of where I'm at with it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So,
exactly how I feel about it too. It's just kind of is like is a little lackluster in like
yeah.
the real engagement of it all,
Yeah.
but it's probably one of those that'll grow,
Yeah. As time goes on.
as time goes on.
It's like that. It's like that slime, and you got to give it a couple
Eh,
days to sit, and
Let it
then it'll
dry
be good
out.
to go. Let it dry
Yeah.
out.
Let it
Then you're
dry
good to
out.
go.
You know what I'm saying? Like put that thing a little bit of butter,
The
a little
butter,
bit
the
of
salt,
a
some
little
pepper,
some a little
a little
salsa, you know what I'm
salsa,
saying? Oh
salsita right
man. You know what I'm saying? If they can like if they make a taco out of that dragon, now we're talking. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like if we
Taco
could figure
out
that out.
out the wing.
little wing
Taco.
tortillas gotta be better, still better than a mission tortilla, I tell you this much.
Still better than a mission.
Oh shoot.
So snap. I was gonna say something earlier to you. Man, I'm all over the place today. Uh,
It is early in the morning, so let
it
them
is
people
early
know.
in the morning. Let the
Well, now
people
the
know.
afternoon, but yeah.
It's afternoon, but when we started, it was in the morning.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, Forget it. But don't forget this podcast, guys, because we are Anime Me, where we show you not only delicious food flavored animes, but all other sorts of animes. We got our spooky season list that we just wrapped up a couple weeks ago, guys. It's out there. Go check that out. Check out our last food episodes that we've done because we've been doing this for a while. So we got our previous food animes that we've covered. And where can you find all that? You can find it on Spotify, on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud. We're able to us wherever you watch us. That's where we are. And you can also find it on our website, anime-me.com, where not only this episode, but like I said, all the other episodes that we've done are on there. You got the links to all our socials and podcast platforms. And Christmas is coming, guys. Mariah Carey's thawing out. She's almost here. So you want to
I
get that
can
trip
I
for
can hear
you and
her.
your friends. Do you hear it in the background?
It's Foodvember. It's
Food
Foodvember.
Vember. For
Stay
those of you
tuned.
who haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Yep, I've been doing it with my co-host Al, and we'll see you on the next one. It
Peace.
これはアニメミーでした。これから帰国の旅を始めます。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
You got your scary movie list set up today. Do you
Dude,
have
okay,
a
so
specific one you usually watch on Halloween? That you
man,
try to
like
watch?
I love the Changeling, bro. Like, have you watched the Changeling? Like the old school one?
I think so. It's just been a while.
Man,
Been
if
a
you
good
can
while.
find it somewhere, if you can find the Changeling somewhere, yo, like, and make sure you can like hear the movie
Yeah,
because the thing about scary movies is the audio really makes a
yeah.
difference, and the things that you can hear in that movie is wild. It's so good.
Sound design.
But we are setting up a movie on the in the yard on our front
In the
yard.
yard.
I got like a little projector and a little blow up projector screen, and we're gonna do it up. But it's got to
K-pop.
be, that's one of that's. It would be, dude. Kids would lose their mind.
Right.
I should keep a little tally, by the way. How many kids do I see dressed
K-
up like K-pop? Like,
K-pop.
well, they'll start at like 5 o'clock, and we
Oh,
get
yeah.
tons of kids. So I'm gonna set up a movie, and K-pop will probably be the one that we start with. But then when
Yeah.
the sun goes down, we're gonna like put on a different movie.
Switch it up.
I don't know what we thought we were gonna do. I think it still has to be family friendly because there are gonna be kids out
Yeah,
there with us.
yeah,
So
traumatize them already.
yeah, we can't do. I want to do
Can't be
Insidious
out there
or
showing like
Sinister.
hereditary, sinister, showing weapons.
Yeah, I heard that's good. Is it good? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. I think it's out on HBO now. I want to say,
Oh, oh,
so I need to go. I need to watch it
I check
if
that.
it is. Yeah. Yeah. Probably
Yeah,
like
boy.
what would it be like Frankenweenie,
Yeah.
Paranorman,
Oh, actually, that's funny that you said that. That was on our top of our list. Frankenweenie's on the top of our list
Frankenweenie,
because last year we did Nightmare Before Christmas, and the kids
Christmas.
loved it.
Yeah,
Um, but we might end up doing Casper. I don't. Have you ever seen Casper?
Casper. Yeah.
If it's been
Oh,
forever,
school.
I didn't, dude. I didn't watch it till just recently. Like it was the first time I ever seen it was just like
Yeah.
last year, and
Really.
it's legit funny. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
It was good. It was
It's pretty
good.
good.
Like I said, it was like a live adaptation of Casper. Like that
Uh
was
huh.
a good one.
Yeah,
Like,
especially for them have done it like in the '90s. I can't remember what
yeah,
year that was, but it
those
looks pretty
special
good too.
effects were good.
They were. I was
That's
like,
why, like, when you see like all these comparisons of like, oh, this is where movies used to be, and then how movies are now. Like
hmm
it's kind of like downgraded almost.
it really
Which,
is, dude.
like, with some stuff, like, because it feels like they're solely heavily relying on like CGI now, deep fakes and
Too much.
animation. It's like too much. It's like what made the thing perfect was the animatronics. Like them actually making a head with spider legs coming out was
Yeah,
horrifying.
yeah.
Like in a good way. It's like, bro,
It,
they were legit scary.
well, the other thing too is they had to obscure all that stuff in the darkness. Like
Darkness.
in
Yeah.
in the movie Alien, they had to
Oh yeah.
like they
It was
had
all
they
sounds, all just like
the sounds are great
background stuff. You didn't get the reveal until the climax of the end.
because it was too much to do. Like they can't
Yeah,
animate that thing the whole time and have it in the entire movie. They are like
yeah,
they had to obscure it in the darkness because there was a guy behind the
yeah,
machine like controlling it with like
yeah,
and you can't show that part of it, so they had to
yeah.
like kind of hide all of that, and because they had to cloak it all in darkness makes it that much scarier. So
Oh yeah.
I'm all about it, man. I don't
Even
know.
with just like with Halloween and stuff, like just is the following part to you,
Mhm.
just like him being there,
Hmm.
double take, he's gone. Just the subtleties of like quick
Yeah,
frames throughout the whole thing. I was like, yeah, this is
that's
good.
what makes it good. Yeah, if I could stay up late enough, I will try to put something on late, like for myself, because I'm the only one that likes
Yeah.
scary movies around this place. Everybody else is a bunch of weenies, man.
Skirt,
Straight up.
straight up skirt. All right.